Hi guys, as highly requested on this YouTube channel, we are here to do a house tour for you. It all starts at the entrance. This is our entry hall. We come in, this is our front door, this is our garage door. So we usually roll in from here because we drive everywhere and like bring all the kids and groceries and things like that from the car. We just use that door. We have a little coat closet. It's so tiny. I can show you if you want. So super messy, and yeah, there's not much space for all the coats, especially all the winter coats. So we store some of it downstairs in the basement in our storage room. So here we have the front door, a little table here where we store our mail and keys and things like that, a little mirror that is hanging way too high, so I literally see the top of my head, but this mirror will have to go. We'll just have to change things up a little bit here. Big basket, which also needs to be reviewed here. A lot of the stuff is from HomeSense, and this basket is from HomeSense, and it's still full of winter hats and gloves and scarves and stuff. And now we are going off to our living room space. A few steps this way, and this is a living room, this is a dining room. The living room is a little dark, but we have big plans for it. We want to do a lot of renovations, like cosmetic renovations to the living room, to make it a lot brighter and more open space. First of all, when we walked into the house, when we were viewing this house, we saw these arches right here. And to me, this was the worst thing about the house, because as you walk in, that's the first thing you see, and it's like, what is this? It holds no purpose. It's not load bearing. They need to go. And we've been in this house for over a year, and that's what we've been talking about, and we never actually got our hands on doing any renovations in the house. We also want to change these railings. They're a bit old-fashioned for us. I don't really like the color, and I don't really like all these things, so we want to change it for something more sleek, just metal, black, nothing crazy. This wall will also have to go. Again, it doesn't even go all the way up to the ceiling, so no purpose to it whatsoever, apart from maybe at some point it was fashionable. Not right now. So by taking this down and this down, we are hoping to open the space up and bring in more light from the entryway. The living room is unfortunately facing west, right? So we have a lot of light here in the afternoon, but in the morning, when there should be more light here, it's a little dark. So we have made a few changes already. We installed these lights here because, as you see, there is no light in the ceiling here. And we put in this mirror, which reflects more light and brings in more light into the living room. So we're quite happy with that situation, and we don't want to change anything in this area. However, this is Ollie's favorite part. Fireplace. We come from England. We've never had a fireplace in the house, and I think it has to go, and we will not suffer without it. So this would be one of the things that we want to change. This is the thing that needs to go completely. Again, it doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. Super annoying, a little bit ugly. We never use it. So yeah, we just want to kind of flatten this wall out, not to have fireplace at all. It would be nice to have a fireplace around Christmas time, but that's about it, and in our eyes, it's not really worth it. So this will have to go. How cute is this picture of the beach huts we got from our friends in England? So cute. So let's move on to the dining room. Hate this light, hate the light at the entryway, but the lights will have to stay for now, just because we need the lights. But once we do our renovations in the kitchen, we will think about what kind of lights we want to bring in to our living room space. This table and the chairs will have to go once the kitchen is done, because it's way too small. So literally there are 4 chairs, so we can have 2 more people here with us. The girls' chairs are usually here. They are outside now because we just had lunch. So there's not much space here. If we have friends over, this is all we have. We're not too happy about that. Again, the lights will have to go. This cute thing, the shelves were from HomeSense. Really like them. Plants and everything, all looking good. Now, the main thing that we want to renovate. This wall will have to go. This wall separates the kitchen and the living room. Look how much light there is in the kitchen. We have a window there, we have a big door here that leads out onto our patio, which we love. To be honest, I am used to this layout now in the kitchen. However, yeah, it doesn't make much sense. So this wall, as soon as we went into this kitchen, we were like, yeah, this wall has to go. Because first of all this light that comes into the kitchen doesn't go into the living room, and that's why the living room is so much darker compared to the kitchen. Second of all, this whole situation here just doesn't make sense. There is no extractor here for when we cook. There's a tiny fan under the microwave, and that's about it. Don't like it. The sink by the window, I really like personally, but it's not lined up directly in front of the window, so that's a bit weird. So there are a few things that just don't make sense to us. I am in love with this pantry. It's so big and messy, don't judge, but the pantry will have to go because, as you can probably see, again, the wall doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling, so putting the pantry somewhere just wouldn't make much sense. Oh, and the funny thing as well, at the back of that wall also doesn't go up all the way to the ceiling. So I just don't even want to think how much dust there is right now, and there is no purpose to it, so it's really just silly. So we will
There's one purpose to this half wall. Hold on to the camera. See? Free gym.
We are working with a friend of ours for kitchen renovations, and he actually proposed a design to us that we think makes sense to us. So hopefully in a couple of months we will start some work here in the kitchen, and this is the first thing we want to do. Now on to the bedrooms. First bedroom is Tessa's bedroom. It's this way. Usually a huge mess, but she's downstairs playing now, so we had a chance to tidy up. Half of it from IKEA, half of it from HomeSense. So I really like these bookshelves because the books are really low and the girls can pick up whatever book they want and we'll read it to them. So really like that. A little craft table from IKEA with 2 big bins there. One is for Play-Doh, one is for coloring and stuff, and a little donut chair from HomeSense. Some shelves from IKEA. That's her closet right here. And yeah, some art here and there and a dresser. This is it for now, but the plan is to move both girls into one room. At the moment, Anais is sleeping, so we're gonna wait until she wakes up to show you her bedroom. The plan for Anais's bedroom, potentially either turn it into Ollie's office. I don't know, how do you feel about that? Are you happy where you are now?
Work, but it's noisier.
Yes, it is. Or have it as a guest room. Ollie's mum is coming to stay with us for a month in September, and we don't really have anywhere for her to stay, so it will be actually a fun project for us to move Anais's bed somewhere here, so it will be a bit crowded, but Tessa's bedroom is decent size, so I think it would fit 2 kids, and have Ollie's mum in Tessa's bedroom and have like a sofa bed or something like that, something that we could fold out and she could just stay there and have it as a lovely guest room space. So what do we have next here? Next we have a guest bathroom that is used by the girls. I'm not gonna let you in too much because it's all messy, but there used to be people living here They were disabled people, and some of the bathtubs are really shallow, and that works great for us, for the kids, because there's less chance for them to drown. So we're gonna keep this bathroom as it is right now. It's not great, it's a bit old-fashioned, but this will be like the last thing we need to redo. So this is Anais's bedroom, she's sleeping. And this is our bedroom. This is not supposed to be here. We just haven't found a space for it. I really like some of the art that I picked up at HomeSense, but we just don't have that many walls. I think I need to pipe down on that. So I think these will go around here somewhere. Maybe this is a space where I just leave all my cameras and lenses and stuff. I don't know where half of my lenses are. We haven't really unpacked when we came back from France. What I want to do is to change this super old-fashioned blinds, do something a bit more modern and sleek, and maybe even put the curtains around. That'd be nice. I can't remember where we got the bed from, and the dresser and the side tables. It all comes from the same place. Art is also from HomeSense, the night lights are from HomeSense. This mirror will have to go. I just don't have a full-size mirror. I'm on the hunt for the full-size mirror for now, and this is the best I have at the moment. So yeah, this is it. I think this is our walk-in closet. Let me see if I can let you in. Nope. It's not huge, and we struggle, Ollie and I, with all the stuff that we have to put it all in one place. Kind of forces you to be minimalist, but that's not what we are, I'm afraid. So maybe one day we can just reorganize things in the closet, but again, this is not a priority. The priority is our bathroom. I don't know, again, if I want to show you. This is super old-fashioned kind of stuff here. What we want to have here is shower cabin, different tiles, different everything. When we were picking a house, there were two things that we were considering. Either a house that is livable, or a house that is super cheap, but we can start investing in it. But having two kids, we picked a house that it was a bit more expensive, but it was livable right now. It's not our style, but like not all of it is our style, but after a year, I think we are ready to do some renovations. We weren't ready financially in our first year, but not so much right now either. But we're hoping that with the plan that we have, maybe things will work, and maybe in a year we'll have the house that we actually really dream about. But for now, it's livable. Everything works, nothing's falling apart. Our basement is great, and we have enough space for everything. Let's go downstairs. At first, Ollie and I really didn't want carpets, because we used to have carpets in a flat in England and they were a pain. But with two kids, Anais has fallen down the stairs a couple of times, so I'm really grateful to have these thick carpets. And they were pretty new when we moved in, and the lady that owned the house before actually like cleaned them, deep cleaned them, so we really appreciated it. And when we moved, we just kind of started living here, and it was lovely. We didn't have to redo anything. So this is our basement. Welcome. Say hi, honey. So when we walked into this basement for the first time, we were like, wow. Usually the basements you see in Calgary have windows about this big. So for us to have a place with a full basement with windows that are huge like this was such a big thing. We were so lucky to have all this. However, the windows are really old, and that's something that we will need to change, and it's expensive. We want to get rid of the shutters, because the shutters just cover like 2/3 of the window, and there's this grandma's little blinds, curtains, sorry. So that's something that we really want to change, but that will be quite expensive. It will be a big investment, and I don't think it's quite a priority just yet. Also, what we want to change in the basement, It's great to have a full kitchen here, and I think that stove actually works if you plug it in. But A, we don't need this, and B, it's a fire hazard to have a stove here. So we never actually use it, we never actually plug it in. Unless we decide to run an Airbnb, we don't need a second kitchen. It's great to have all that storage because we store a lot of like dry food, like pastas and stuff. Store it all here, but we don't need it. Maybe we can just have like simple storage from IKEA with a couple of doors where we could store some items like toys that we don't use or something. What we want to do is completely remove this kitchen island. If we ever run an Airbnb, and that would be pretty nice, we'll just put a table and chairs here. Otherwise, we can just put a microwave here, like a hot plate or something, all the coffee stuff. That would work, but this, we don't need this. And it doesn't look very good, so it needs to go. What we have here is my gym.
By the way, this basement is pretty bright because it's called a walkout basement.
Yes, it's a walkout basement. We have a door that leads you outside. You don't have to go around or anything. So this is our lovely area where I usually have my, what's the word? Hammock in the summer. And the girls play outside as well. So if we ever do decide to run an Airbnb, it would be pretty cool because it has a separate entrance. This is my gym. I refuse to pay a lot of money for the gym, so we got this bad boy from Kijiji for $40. It's ugly and it's taken a lot of space, and I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but for the time being, it's here, and I'm hoping to start exercising a little bit more. And this is our kind of family room. This couch is really comfortable. It's from the brick. A lot of stands for kids and toys and everything. So that's what we have in our basement. So we have like an extra living room, an extra kitchen. We don't use it, but it would be really, really nice actually to have an Airbnb running here. And here we have our furnace room, which is also our storage room because it's pretty big. I don't even want to show you because it's like everything is in there. It's pretty big. We have a lot of stuff in there. So it's good to have such big storage, and we also have storage under our stairs, also super nice. And this is Ollie's office. It's so cold in here. The coldest and the darkest room in the house, but it works. It works. If we ever again have an Airbnb, that would be a really nice bedroom here, and we would redo a lot of stuff. I think this room desperately needs a carpet because I don't know if you can hear, it's very echoey here. Also, this is my office and I want to use it for my YouTube videos. I would even like to film here, but again, it's so echoey and so dark. I would have to invest in proper lighting and got a microphone, so we're trying that out. But yeah, we need a carpet here because the floor is really cold here. Ollie's using separate heating even in the summer because it's just, it doesn't get a chance to get warm from the outside. There's not much sunlight coming in. So he got his lights here. He needs to use it. It's like midday right now and we need to use the lights because it's just really, really dark here. So that's our office, Ollie's office mostly. Like no one walks in here 8 to 5 ever because Daddy's working. I didn't mean to do that. Daddy is working 8 to 5 every day. So here we go. This is our basement. I can just easily imagine it being an Airbnb and welcoming people here. However, right now, I don't know how that would work. We still need this space, I think, with 2 small kids. So yeah, here we go. This is us. So this is it. This is our house. Absolutely love it, but it does need a bit of a facelift. We are hoping to at least start with all the renovations by the end of the year. I know it's only June right now, but it does take a lot of planning, a lot of budgeting. So we're hoping to do the first bits like the kitchen. This is our priority, ASAP really. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big like, subscribe to our channel if you're new here, and we'll see you all again next time.